There is a condition affecting between 20 and 40% of adults with chronic bloating, fatigue, brain fog, and unexplained inflammation. Their doctors run standard tests. Blood work looks normal. Colonoscopy is clean. They are told it is stress. They are told it is irritable bowel syndrome. They are told to manage it. They are not told the actual diagnosis because most primary care doctors will never look for it. The condition is called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO, and it is one of the most underdiagnosed drivers of chronic gut inflammation in adults. Today, the 7 silent signs of SIBO that send most patients home with the wrong diagnosis. The number 1 sign is so common it gets dismissed by almost every doctor. Welcome back to Inflammation Nation. Today we are exposing SIBO. Your small intestine is supposed to be a relatively low bacteria environment. Most of your gut microbiome lives in the large intestine, where it ferments fiber and produces beneficial short-chain fatty acids. When bacteria migrate upstream and colonize the small intestine in large numbers, they ferment food before your body has a chance to absorb the nutrients, produce gas in the wrong location, and contribute to a chronic state of small intestinal inflammation. The result is a cascade of seemingly unrelated symptoms that send patients on years-long diagnostic journeys. A 2023 meta-analysis in the journal Gut confirmed that SIBO is significantly underdiagnosed and is strongly associated with a wide range of inflammatory and autoimmune conditions. Here are the 7 silent signs. Sign 7. Bloating that gets worse through the day. SIBO bloating is distinctive. The abdomen looks relatively flat in the morning, then progressively distends through the day as food is fermented in the small intestine. By evening, many SIBO patients describe looking pregnant or feeling like their belly button is pushing forward. The bloating is uncomfortable, often visibly dramatic, and not relieved by typical anti-gas remedies. Sign 6. Chronic constipation or chronic diarrhea, or alternating between both. The type of SIBO matters. Hydrogen-dominant SIBO is more associated with diarrhea. Methane-dominant SIBO is more associated with constipation. Hydrogen sulfide SIBO can produce either pattern with characteristic rotten egg gas. Patients with stubborn constipation or diarrhea that does not respond to standard interventions, including fiber and probiotics, should be evaluated for SIBO. Sign 5. Nutrient deficiencies despite eating well. SIBO bacteria consume nutrients before your body absorbs them, particularly vitamin B12, iron, and fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. Patients eating a well-constructed plant-based diet who continue to show deficiency markers on blood work are often quietly running an undiagnosed SIBO that is intercepting their nutrition. Sign 4. Chronic skin issues, particularly rosacea and acne. The same gut-skin axis that we have exposed in earlier investigations applies powerfully to SIBO. The systemic inflammation generated by small intestinal overgrowth produces specific patterns of skin presentation, with rosacea showing one of the strongest documented correlations. Multiple studies have found that SIBO eradication therapy resolved rosacea in subjects whose dermatologists had failed to provide lasting relief. Sign 3. Brain fog and unexplained fatigue. SIBO bacteria produce neuroactive metabolites that cross into the bloodstream and affect cognitive function. The fog is real and biochemical. Patients describe it as a feeling of mental molasses, particularly worsening after meals. The afternoon energy crash that does not respond to caffeine or rest is often a SIBO downstream effect rather than a sleep or stress issue. Sign 2. Histamine intolerance symptoms. Hives, flushing, headaches after wine or aged cheese, sudden food sensitivities that emerged in adulthood. SIBO bacteria produce histamine and degrade the body's natural histamine clearance pathways. Adults who develop unexplained histamine reactions in their 30s and 40s are often experiencing the downstream effects of an undiagnosed SIBO. And now, sign number 1, the silent one, the one your doctor will almost certainly dismiss: belching and burping within 30 minutes of eating. This is the symptom most doctors wave off as poor eating habits. In reality, postprandial belching is one of the most consistent early signs of SIBO. The bacteria in the small intestine ferment food rapidly upon arrival and generate gas that has to go somewhere. It comes up before it can go down. Persistent belching after every meal, regardless of what is eaten, is one of the strongest external markers of bacterial overgrowth. That is 7 silent signs of SIBO. The diagnostic test is a lactulose or glucose breath test, which measures the gases produced by bacterial fermentation. Most primary care doctors do not order it. Functional medicine practitioners and integrative gastroenterologists do. If multiple signs on this list match your experience, request the test specifically. Treatment protocols include targeted herbal antimicrobials, prokinetic agents to restore normal small intestinal motility, a temporary low fermentable fiber diet, and ultimately rebuilding microbiome health with fermented foods, plant fiber diversity, and stress reduction. The condition is reversible. The first step is having a name for what you are actually dealing with. If this investigation gave you a new direction, subscribe so you do not miss next week. We have more major investigations coming on the business of chronic disease. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical. This video is for educational purposes only and